Okay, so this package, it's a Skilltoy that's existed for a while, but this is a company that has started selling them and distributing them in the US, and they kind of changed up how it is. So let's check it out. This toy has a lot of different names. They call them Gyro Rings, Jitter Rings, but these guys are still calling them Jitter Rings, but the brand is Haylo. And this is a Skilltoy that is pretty much a classic. Now, I've never seen this before. This is actually really cool. These little tie downs, so they keep them from rattling. That's a nice little touch. So yeah, the package is super simple. Yeah, so what Jitter Ring, Jitter Ring, Gyro Ring, it's a giant ring with smaller rings on it, and the smaller rings can spin, and when they spin it kind of slows down the fall, and they spin around the bigger ring. So what this company did is they made these smaller rings aluminum, so they're less weight and they probably aren't as hard. I know that I used to get some bruises and stuff from hitting the old ones. So yeah, there's not much to say about the design. I like these jagged edges they put in there, kind of etching on the side is cool. And I like the fact that they're green and not just a color of metal, because all the other ones, I never really saw any with colored rings, so that's cool. So I've noticed both of these have a weld point, so it'll still do that rhythmic kind of sound when you're spinning it. It'll have kind of like a rhythm because of this point where it connects. So I noticed it, because these are aluminum, they fall a lot faster, so you gotta keep this wheel spinning quicker, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna get up and test it out. Okay, so after playing with them for a while, they're really good jitter rings. The aluminum rings make them go a little bit faster, and it's lighter, so it's definitely a quicker experience with this toy. This is a jitter ring I got a long time ago. It might be 15, 20 years old, but you can see right here, the rings are like brass, and they're big, they're heavy. The rings compared to each other, this older one is actually smaller, and these Haylo rings are bigger. There is a pro and a con to these rings though. With these older style ones, while it's going down the ring, you can reverse it and use gravity and it'll just change directions. You can't really do that with these. I'm sure it's possible, it's just really hard. Like, I couldn't get it at all. I think it might be easier with the heavier rings to reverse the directions. So that's one thing that this one was kind of missing, but because of these aluminum rings and them being light and this bigger ring can jerk them around more, you can snap start way easier. You can snap start with the old one, but it's definitely way harder. With this one I found it a lot easier, and that brings in new tricks. Kind of makes it like kendama, where you can grab these and start and stop them again, which is really cool. You can do all these tricks with all the different types of rings, but these are the contrast to the two. The older ones are definitely heavier, but with them being heavier, they're a little slower, and these are a little bit faster, so it requires some speed to keep up with this. But yeah, these are the Haylo Jitter Rings, and they are really cool. They are a distributor in the United States now, and they're bringing jitter rings to the States, which is cool because I haven't really seen any companies tackle this toy. And I really like the fact that they have colored rings, so that brings like a new kind of flair to the toy, which before it was just kind of standard metals. Like, I think it was pretty much typical to see the steel ring with the brass rings, but now you can have color options, and hopefully they come out with different designs and different metals. So yeah, the Haylo Jitter Ring, go check them out.